Welcome back to #AskJoy, where I answer your most pressing business questions. Thank you to those of you who are tuning in. I am Joy M. Hutton, your favorite trainer and business strategist, also founder and principal consultant of Joy of Consulting, where we help companies with their organizational structure through training and development and process optimization. Okay, so communication in the workplace is so important to companies because it increases productivity and efficiency. Poor communication leads to unmotivated staff, confusion, it wastes time, and reduces productivity. We must first understand when we talk about communication that there are different styles, but I won't go into the specific styles today. You can request that workshop. But you have to recognize that although they are different, they all have their strengths and weaknesses and can exist in a cohesive workplace. So let's get started. How can we manage communication breakdown in the workplace? Number one, pay attention to how people communicate. It's especially important that managers understand how each of their team members communicates. They need to know how best to present information and feedback in order for an individual to receive the information well and act upon it. Have you ever said something to someone, an employee or team member, and felt like it went in one ear and out the other? Well, maybe this person prefers to focus on the process and think things through step by step. It might be overwhelmed by your method of delivery. Think about it. Number two, you have to provide the right tools. Defaulting to email just won't cut it. People need to be able to choose the tool that allows them to share their ideas and feedback effectively. For example, putting things in writing might work for some, but for others, they need a visual aid. Okay, number three, be transparent. Be clear about your company goals. This keeps everyone on the same page so they know how their individual contributions impact the larger company vision. Also, be transparent about how each member of your team can help meet those goals. Everyone has a different role and they want to know their purpose. One way to achieve this is through weekly check-ins or regularly scheduled team meetings. Number four, constructive criticism is important, but it has to be managed properly. If you are a leader or a manager, you may find yourself in a position to offer criticism to an employee. It happens. But to make this more comfortable, choose a setting that is private and non-threatening. Don't just go charge your employee up in front of everybody, expecting them to receive that well. Okay? Present your viewpoints with specific details and provide examples when possible. Well, that's specific details. Okay? Finally, work out a plan for change so that both parties have realistic expectations. And if you find yourself on the receiving end of criticism, ask for examples of the behavior and avoid becoming defensive. And try to remove your emotions from the discussion. Try to paraphrase or summarize your response so both of you can agree on the issue. And admit when you are wrong or have room to grow. And ask how you can improve. There's nothing like someone that gets mad when you're giving them constructive criticism and they're not thinking about how they can change the situation, how they can improve. And finally, number five, always have a solution. When there is a problem, do not let it go unresolved. Because if you don't, this will only create more tension and confusion in the workplace. Okay, that's all I've got today. Communication is the foundation to building successful relationships. I am Joy M. Hutton. Like, comment, share. Thank you to those of you who have been watching. Let me know some things you've done to maintain effective communication in the workplace. See you guys next Friday.